各位同学，大家好，我是黄老师。今天我们一起来学习三个副词，three very important and commonly used adverbs: 又、在 and 还。We have learned all of them long ago, but today we're going to talk about the advanced uses of them. We use these adverbs to express repetition, addition, and continuation of actions and states. Let's first look at the repetition of actions, for which we use 又 or 在. Can you tell in these two sentences which one would use 又 and which one would use 在? 昨天下雨了，今天又下雨了。我今天吃的中国菜很好吃，明天想再吃一次。I hope you did it right. How do we know when to use 又 and when to use 在? It depends on whether the repeated action has already occurred. If it has, we use 又. If it has not yet occurred, we use 在. Please note that something already occurred does not necessarily mean it is in the past. It can be currently going on. Like, 今天又下雨了。It's probably still raining now. It's not in the past, but regardless, it has occurred again. Now let's look at the addition of more actions. Let's look at this example. 为了女朋友的生日，他买了花，订了蛋糕，又请了他的好朋友到家里开派对。For his girlfriend's birthday, he bought flowers, ordered a cake, and invited her friends to come for a house party. We use 又 to indicate that the third action was added on top of the first two. Let's look at another example using 在。我下个月要出国，已经买了机票，办了护照，明天再去办签证。I'm going abroad next month, and I have bought the plane ticket, got a passport, and tomorrow I'll get a visa. In this sentence, we use 在 to add the third action. Now let's look at an example of 还。我昨天吃了中国菜，买了衣服，还看了一个电影。Yesterday I ate Chinese food, bought clothes, and watched a movie. Let's look at all three examples together. Can you tell when to use 又、在 and 还? The distinction between 又 and 在 is fairly easy. It depends on whether the added action has occurred or not, as previously mentioned. If it has, we use 又. If not, we use 在. Both 又 and 在 indicates that the added action is closely related to the other two. Like in the first sentence, all actions were for the girlfriend's birthday. In the second, they were all preparations for going abroad. But in the third sentence, the connection between the actions is very loose. They are not for the same purpose, just random things I happened to do yesterday. For such loose connection, we would use 还. Now let's look at the case of continuation. When there's no repetition or addition, but just one action that keeps going, we can only use 还, which has the sense of still. 比如，昨天和今天都下雨了，明天还会接着下。Yesterday and today both rained, and tomorrow is going to continue. Now let's look at a different situation. Which adverb would you put in this blank? First, we know it can't be 还 because the action is not a continued one. Because today it didn't rain, and tomorrow it will start raining again. You might think the blank calls for 在 because that action of 下雨 hasn't occurred yet. However, in this sentence, we actually use 又。昨天下雨，今天没下，可是明天又会下雨了。Why is that? Because 又 actually modifies 会 instead of 下雨。会 indicates you're making an anticipation about the future, although the future event 下雨 has not occurred yet. The anticipation itself has been existent. Some people might even say, 昨天下雨，今天没下，可是明天又会再下雨了。又 tells us that the prediction has already existed. And 在 indicates that the action 下雨 will occur tomorrow. It hasn't occurred yet, so we use 在. Now let's look at several really tricky sentences to check your understanding. What would you put in this sentence? 明天又是星期六了，放假了，真开心。Why do we use 又 instead of 在 in this case? Because 星期六 has already been scheduled. There's no way tomorrow becomes not Saturday. It's treated as something current instead of upcoming. We actually do the same thing in English. When we say tomorrow is Saturday, although it is in the future, we don't usually say tomorrow will be Saturday. We use the present tense, tomorrow is Saturday, because it's a universal truth. It's treated as it's already present. Let's look at another example. What would you put in this sentence? 下星期又要考试了，我们今天晚上再一起复习吧。Remember, adverbs modify the verb that comes directly after it. So, 又 modifies 要 instead of 考试. What does 要 mean? It tells you it's a planned or scheduled event. 下星期要考试。Although 考试 has not happened yet, the planning or scheduling is already done. Thus, we use 又 instead of 在 to modify 要. It has occurred. Compare this to the next part of the sentence. 我们今天晚上再一起复习吧。It's clear that 一起复习 has not occurred yet. Therefore, we use 在 to modify it. Now try this one. This one also has to do with the planning of a future event. So, we would say, 你今年暑假又要去中国? What about this? 我今天吃了中国菜，明天还想再吃。We use 还 to indicate a continuation of 想. Think of something. I ate Chinese food today, but I'm still thinking of eating again. I still want to eat Chinese food tomorrow. 想 is continued, but the actual action of 吃 has not happened. Therefore, we have 还 before 想, but 在 before 吃. Another way to remember when to use which, especially when it has to do with future events, is that we tend to use 又 or 还 before 要、会、想、是 and 在 before the actual action verbs. 懂了吗？我们下次见。See you next time.